Good morning. I want to share something that I wanted to share yesterday, and I didn't share it yesterday. So I just finished a mentoring session with a girl that I am mentoring, and I loved it. I genuinely just love this stuff, and it was so much fun. So I want to share something. Yesterday, let me tell you where I'm going with this. So I'm going with there's this feeling you have. So keep in mind when I share this story, it's this feeling that I want to talk about. Because you if you follow me and you watch me, you hear me talk about I had this feeling, or that feeling. Okay, anyway, so let's talk about this feeling. So it wasn't actually my feeling. It's somebody else who shared their feeling with me. So I have a problem. I have a problem. My car wasn't working. So when I press on the brake, it's like stiff. Like it would take all my strength to like to try and stop on the brake. And it's like fine, I'll just leave my car parked in front of my house. You know, my son-in-law or my other son-in-law, they both are capable of fixing it. So whatever. So I borrow a car when I need a car, or I just walk, or I just run, like whatever. It's not a big deal. I learned something from that first before I share what happened to this car and this story. It was a lesson for me to put on the brakes, to stop. Less is more. Repeat that. Less is more. So we think we need to do, here, I'll just use a paper, but this isn't anything. This was from my class that I was showing someone. There's a lot of stuff on there, right? More isn't better. Less is better. So for me, when I didn't have a car, it was just like put on the brake, just stop. Less is more. Less is more. That's what I hear. So what happens is I go to lunch with my other son-in-law, the one who I'm not waiting on to. I tell my son-in-law when he came over, I was like, "Hey, that my car's so broken." He's like, "He's busy, right?" So I understand it. I can't take it somewhere because it can't drive there because it won't stop. The brakes won't stop. So I'm out to lunch with my other son-in-law and my daughter and their cute family and my other daughter. And I was like, I happened to mention something about, well, I don't have a car because my brakes aren't working. And I was like, but it's okay. And so that was it. That's all that was said. So I'm saying goodbye to them and they're going their own way. And then I'm talking to my friend on the phone and I see my daughter called. So then I call her back. I'm like, hey, I seen you called. I'm sorry, I was talking to Monica. And she's like, Anthony said we're gonna come over right now. And I was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, he wants to look at your brakes. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I was like, well, that's awesome. And I could see there were two cars behind me. So he gets to my house. We get out and he's like, do you have your keys? So Elena goes to get the keys and we hear this cat and it's really prevalent. He's like, kitty, kitty, or he said something, right? And it's getting louder and louder. And jokingly, someone said, it's in your engine. And I was like, wait, wait, are you guys serious? Open the hood. There is a cat stuck in my car. Now, I had the car in front of the house, but then a few days ago, I just decided to back it into the driveway, which I just rolled it in somehow. And so it's been sitting there a couple days. I don't know how long the cat's been there, but the cat genuinely is stuck. So, like if you've seen my videos about this kitty kitty that was stuck, kitty kitty was stuck. It took the fireman, oh, he's a fireman. It took him like my son-in-law is a fireman EMT. It took him like 45 minutes to get this cat out because he took off the tire, did all this stuff, and kitty kitty got unstuck. Kitty kitty got returned home. All is well with the kitty, right? So that's great. Um, I want to share something. He looked at me, and I can't quote him because I wasn't thinking what he was going to say. He looked at me and he said, you know, we were going to go home. And I had this feeling that we needed to come to your house. And he said something to that sort, right? When I hear stuff like that, it goes right in. And I heard it and I recognized it, right? And I was like, oh, proud moment there, right? Like, that's awesome. He gets it. So we have these feelings or we hear something, um, whatever you want to say, you hear a voice, you hear this. whatever label or name you give it, it doesn't matter. You hear it, you feel it, you see it, you be it, you do it, whatever that looks like. Follow it. Follow it, because I'll tell you what would have happened to that kitty. I would have gone out to my car again, because periodically I'm like, maybe my car is going to magically work. And I'm going to turn on that car. And you know what would have happened to the kitty? Kitty would have it wouldn't have been good. Okay. It wouldn't have been good. So what happens when the kitty gets out, kitty finds a home, everything's safe with that and whatever. Well, Anthony's like, hey, do you want to show me what's going on? So I turn on my car and he's like, is this how it feels? And da-da-da. The car's fine now. I'm like, oh my gosh. Because that one, she's like, it probably just needs this booster thing. And he was telling me what it sounded like. He's like, it's really probably not that big of a deal. And the car's fine. It's working now. And I'm telling you, the car didn't work. I tried it like 2 or 3 times throughout this time when the car isn't working. The car didn't work, so I could have that reminder, less is more. Put on the brakes. Put on the brakes. Put on the brakes in your life. And many times we accomplish more by doing less. And many times great things are created when we think less and and so when you have that feeling, or when something breaks or stops working, whether it's a relationship, a vehicle, a thought, a religion, whatever it is, you could go inward with that. And so if you hear something or you feel something, follow that. You could call it a calling, you could call it a voice, you could call it a mission, whatever you want. And the best visual I have on that is when you go to the bank, if you know how they have those like tubes and you put your like transaction in it and you push the button and it goes up. When you're on a call or following a voice, you're in this like space, right? Just like that tube. And you just follow it through and it gets to where it needs to be and things happen and it all works out together. So you're in this space and you're on this call. And when you follow it, it leads you to amazing places. Thoughts, opinions don't matter. So when other people, why I bring up this too, when other people are thinking something, or when you're thinking something about someone else, or if it's like don't compare, stay, and I'm not saying stay in your bubble, just know that you're safe and protected when you're in that call to do something. And it doesn't matter what it looks like to somebody else. And so don't judge it. Don't think about it. It's like that. You hear it. My son-in-law, he had a feeling, or he heard whatever that experience was for him. I'm not him. However, like I said, what he shared with me is, I had a feeling, or whatever he said, I needed to come over right now. So by following that, amazing things happen. A, the kitty is fine and well. And B, my brakes are magically delicious. No, they work. So if you hear a voice and you think you're going nuts, maybe you are. No, just kidding. Remember that visualization of, okay, you heard it, follow it. And so many times it's a split second. So you need to decide beforehand, because when you're in it and you hear it and you see it and you feel it, just do it. Okay? You'll know if you just stay aligned with your higher self and whatever that looks like to you. So I just wanted to share that. And now I'm going to start my day. So I am going to do less, because less is more. And I know what I'm going to do. And so I wanted to say, gosh darn it, guys, today's a good day. Anyways, I love you, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And remember, less is more. And if you get that, you get that. And if you don't, you could shelf it for later. And one day you'll be like, oh, less is more. I love you.